Using the Database Cloud Self-Service Portal in Enterprise Manager, we are able to quickly create databases as a service, or DBaaS, using Snapclone-built databases with NetApp storage. Snapclone leverages NetApp FlexClone technology, and due to this, databases can be provisioned in minutes in a space-efficient manner. Traditional provisioning methods would take hours or days. To start, we need to register the NetApp storage. To do this, click Setup, Provisioning and Patching, Storage Registration. We have a storage device already registered. We'll click Edit to look at the registration settings. In the storage pane, along with the storage system name, we have the communication protocol, the credentials, and the aliases. In the Agent to Manage Storage pane, we have an agent that's already running on the host. We communicate with the agent through the username specified in credentials. Click Submit to return to the registration page. In the Details pane, we have the databases that are present on the storage system. Select your database, in this case NetApp DB, and click on Show Files. This will show us all of the map files and volumes related to the database. Click Enable Snapclone to enable Snapclone using NetApp FlexClone technology. Using the Contents tab, you are able to view the aggregates and volumes on the storage controller. If I expand the aggregate, we can see the volumes that make up the NetApp DB database. This completes storage registration. Let's take a look at the Database Cloud Self-Service Portal Setup page. We already have our database pool settings configured. NetApp Zone is the location where the service instance will be deployed. NetApp Pool contains server resources used to provision database instances within NetApp Zone. Next, we need to create a storage profile that represents the source database details. From the Database Cloud Self-Service Portal Setup page, click Create, then under Reference Target, click the Search button to locate and select the database. Again, we're using NetApp DB. We do not need to clone the Oracle Home, only the database files, so we'll unselect the Database Oracle Home checkbox. There are 3 ways to create. We need to select the Storage Snapshots option. In the Credentials section, select the appropriate credentials for the database home and the NetApp DB or your source database and click Next. In the Profile Information section, enter the profile name. We're using NetApp Snapclone Profile and click Next. Finally, on the Review page, confirm the settings, making sure that the volume and mount point are correct. Clicking Show Files will show you the data files mapped volumes. Click Submit. This completes creating a storage profile. You can see the newly created NetApp Snapclone profile. Next, we need to create a service template. This template will use the profile that we just created to create clone databases. Click Create, then For Databases, and follow the steps. We created NetApp Template for Snapclone Profile. A self-service user can create a clone database using the template. To create a snapclone of a database, click Enterprise, Cloud, Self-Service Portal. Select My Databases. This will show existing databases or allow you to create a new database clone. You can click Request, then Database. In Select Service Template, we can select the NetApp Snapclone template, which is the Snapclone-based profile that we created earlier, and click Select. In the new Database Service Request window, provide a request name and zone. In the Deployment Input pane, you will also need to provide credentials for the database. Click Submit to complete the Snapclone creation process. This returns you to the Database Cloud Self-Service Portal page. We can see the request in the Request pane, which will update to success when completed. The new database is ready for use. Now that we have our clone database, let's talk about how we can back up and recover it. Click on the name of the database, which will redirect you to the database instance homepage. Here you can see all of the information on the database. The Storage Utilization pane shows the FlexClone and the corresponding mount points. In the lower left corner, we have the Snapshot and Restore section. To create a snapshot, simply click the Create button. Once completed, the snapshot copy is ready for use or for restore. For good measure, we can take additional snapshot copies as needed. With NetApp Storage, our snapshot and snap restore technologies are being leveraged, meaning that you can back up more frequently as snapshot copy backups are quick and space efficient, irrespective of the size of the database. Backing up and restoring the traditional way would take hours or even days versus the seconds that we were able to back up and restore with snapshots. Restore operations can be initiated by clicking the Restore button.